Popular gym influencer Charlotte Chant was brutally attacked just weeks ago here in Australia. Charlotte was just driving home from the gym in the rain and somebody smashed into the back of her car. She got out of the car to give the person her information because that's what you do when you get into an accident. When she was brutally attacked by 3 men, she was kicked to the ground and dragged into the backseat of her car, repeatedly punched and slashed with a razor blade. These perpetrators carved an H into her thigh with a razor blade. Then they repeatedly punched her and pushed her out of the car and left her on the floor in the rain. Then they drove off. This girl is conveniently taking Tammy Hembrow's disgusting little brother, henrithynne, whatever his frickin' name is, to court during all this. And she's just happened to come out on social media and talk about her story. Now, the images I'm going to be showing you guys, I want to put a trigger warning. They are very confronting. Charlotte cannot sleep. Charlotte cannot go outside. Charlotte can't feel safe at the gym. Charlotte was already taking her brother to court, and she was having to pay legal fees. Charlotte had a relationship with Henri for almost a year. Charlotte can't even look at her own leg without the reminder of this. Henri's facing 17 domestic violence charges, along with a rape charge and 2 strangulation charges prior to this incident that I've just shown you. He's being held in a high security prison. So he organized this entire thing from a cell. He's a dangerous person. Have the Hembrow sisters or family sent Charlotte any kind words? No. Charlotte's battling this on her own. Tammy Hembrow would tell her little brother, Henri, that Charlotte looks like a man, that she's gross and she looks fucked, and that she didn't like Charlotte the entire relationship. Charlotte was never invited to her events. Throughout her relationship with him, she would get AVO orders. His family members would bail him out, and within 24 hours, he would start to contact Charlotte again. She's losing sleep. She just wants to keep him in prison where he belongs, where a dangerous person belongs. If my brother did this, I would never bail him out. Tammy Hembrow and family have known Henri is a dangerous individual, and they've known this for a while because he did this to his ex-partner and his ex-partner's new boyfriend. Can't show the video for obvious reasons, but this is a brutal attack of Henri walking into a supplement shop where said new boyfriend works and attacks him out of the blue. And that's just an extra on top of all the AVO orders that the ex-girlfriend prior to Charlotte had already placed on him, where he was bailed out as well. These date all the way back to 2022. I know I've seen the Hembrow sisters posting their brother on social media well after 2022, honey. He's been beating women since 2022. That we know of, that the charges show. So they publicly platform and endorse their brother. Also, Charlotte has been told that Tammy bailed him out at least one of the times, and that's only one of the 5 times that we can confirm that Tammy has bailed him out. Now I just want to show you some receipts. This is Charlotte's medical report from when he strangled her. She wanted to put him behind bars, and she successfully did. She was sleeping at night until he was bailed out. She was strangled until unconsciousness. I'm covering a message here, but this is when he strangled her. This is some bruises on her body, where some SA also took place. Remember, 16th of March, guys. Public health record. She was in the hospital on ECG machines. 24th of March, 2024. He was bailed out of prison, right? Tammy's child, Tammy's house, Tammy's brother on the 24th of March. Tammy knew all of his charges. She knew what happened to the ex. She knew what happened to the ex-girlfriend's partner. She knew what was happening to Charlotte. And you're telling me that when he's bailed out, he's at your house with your children on your social medias. So after he's bailed out for his horrible crimes against women, he's at your house, Tammy, with your children, with your resources, on your social medias, and you can say that was on your sister's highlight. Charlotte is saying you platformed him, you were posting him, and that was reposted to your Instagram story too, and that's a screenshot. You followed him on social media, your entire family did, and a lot of people have relations with your brother simply because he's your brother. If you think Anna Paul is an enabler and complicit, Tammy Hembrow is Anna Paul on the steroids. I'm just gonna say. All Charlotte wanted was him behind bars so she can sleep at night and be safe because he kept breaching all of these AVOs and physically harming her. This family are worth tens of millions of dollars, okay? Charlotte is paying all of these legal fees, fighting absolute demons to try and keep this man in prison, paying all these legal fees, going broke. She's unable to work. She's unable to train. She's unable to leave her house because of the brutal attacks that happened just weeks ago. She hasn't even received a message of kindness. No message to check up on her, considering she was just attacked and their little brother's name was carved into her leg, or letter of his name. Instead, they promote their products, delete all comments about the situation, and deny the fact that they were the ones that bailed out their brother, when Charlotte's saying that she's been told that they did. His bail was anywhere between $15,000 to $30,000. 5 times you're telling me that happened. Come on now. You don't care about your new supplement launch called Selfish, because we know that's exactly what you are. In fact, you couldn't even send a message or $1 to Charlotte, a victim of your brother that has been terrorized, left battered, left scarred, left PTSD, not able to work. I took the matters in my own hands. I sent her $10,000 last night because the girlie has like no money to her name. She's unable to work and she has to pay these legal fees. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to start calling people out. We're going to have to start holding people accountable. You couldn't give your brother's victim a couple dollars. You couldn't even give her a nice message. You knew this shit was happening for the year that they dated. Just about. You housed him. You platformed him. We've got Star posting up with him during abuse, after the first girlfriend, after the ex-girlfriend's boyfriend attacks. Small photos, but you get the point. He's at your house on the 24th of March after strangling a woman and the rest. You're complicit and you're worse than Anna Paul. And clearly not a nice, empathetic person if you can't even send your brother's victim some money in compensation when you know she can't work. You know she's getting brutally attacked. Still, she has to get a police escort anywhere. You're fucked and you're cooked. And I hate you. And you're not someone I look up to anymore. And I hope other people that have basic empathy can feel the same. Nobody wants your greens powder. Claim to be a woman supporter. Claim you make all these brands that are catered to women, yet you can't even help victims of your brother when there's more than one. There's 3, babes. And you've been ignoring this the whole time. You only wanted to make a statement when I, as someone with a large platform and has recently been talking about domestic violence, comes out and calls you out. And then you deny, and try to flip the narrative and then allow all this bullying about me in the comment section. Like, yawn. Because the rich Hembrow family won't bother helping her, which I think that they very much well should. That boy has ruined her entire life and they've continued to enable and bail him out, putting him back on the streets, having him at her house, platforming this MF. I'm putting the payment for Shah in the comment section because she's never asked for help and I'm helping her. She is literally suffering like severe PTSD. She cannot leave the house. And these Hembrows sit around posting their la-di-da little life, not giving a F. And then this is what Emily Hembrow commented on Tammy's video about the situation. Mind you, none of them have spoken about Charlotte or the ex or the ex-boyfriend. They've just ignored it. It's sad how some people choose to spread hate and lies online. Let's do better. Love you. Hashtag stop online bullying. Emily, how about hashtag stop domestic violence? How about hashtag my brother's a fucking woman beater? Oh my God. The audacity from you. And if anything happens to me or my fiance, I'd be starting to look at her dodgy husband, Emily Hembrow's dodgy husband that she doesn't post. I've heard rumors, honey. Just know if something happens to me or my fiance, any attacks, brutal attacks, take a look into this family. Because we've got victims of their family getting brutally attacked while one of them's sitting in prison. Anyways, this wraps it up. Sorry. I'll be the one to say it. I'll be the one to say it since nobody else wants to say it. Nobody else wants to speak. I love you, Charlotte. I'm here for you. I will be here for you, and we stand with you. I will always believe a victim. Everything I've said in this video has come from Charlotte. Obviously, I'm not an eyewitness. But I'm always going to believe a victim. And I'm never going to believe bullies. And I know your family are bullies. The Hembrows, calling her all sorts. And your actions after have just shown your underlying feelings about Charlotte. And show the little fucks you give. Do better. Holy fuck.